Well, greetings. New camera, sorry, new phone. So we'll see how this goes. I can see some shaky shit going on the screen, so I don't know what's doing that. It's all a bit weird. So, friggin' saga continues. I've been a bit of a numpty, Mr. Baker. So, I heated, this is the Panther head, front cylinder. I heated it up in the oven, 200 degrees, 2 hours it took to get the head up to 150 to 160 degrees, which is what Ducati specify, and then I drifted the guides out with a guide that I obtained off, this is a drift that I got off Dave next door, and Dave's father, now deceased a long time ago, made it for drifting guides in and out of mini heads, because they used to race minis and Dave races minis. So it's not perfect, but it will do. It's actually for a 7mm ID, well, 7mm valve stem, not an 8, but it was fine for drifting these out. So the reason why I drifted these out was because I wanted to see if these guides were suitable. Now these guides, I don't know where they come from, but they fit the Panther seals. Now this screen is flickering, I don't know if you can see that on the video, but that's not fucking fantastic, is it? It seems to be when you get close up. But anyway, so the Panther seals will not fit there to that. So you can see that the detail on the two guides for retaining the valve seal is totally fucking different. So that one fits the Panther guide. Here is the guide that I've just drifted out of that head. This is the inlet guide, and I managed to find in the van another valve guide, which is off the ST 2-cylinder heads, these 2-cylinder heads, and also these guides are 13mm OD. These guides are 12mm OD. So when I pop these guides in this head, ooh, so these are rubbish. Throw them away. These are also rubbish. Throw them away. So I've got an option now what to do. I can either try and put these guides back in this head and then purchase 4 new valve guide seals for an ST2 Ducati, which will fit those guides, or I can drift the guides out of these ST2 heads and put them in there. Now I have checked that the OD of these guides is 13mm, so they will fit in those holes, hopefully. these guides actually measure out 13.05 mil, so we've got 0.05 interference in these holes. That's what holds them in place. So I could use these guides. They look okay. They're obviously second hand, so it'd be the same process, getting these in the oven, drifting them out, and then heating this head up and the other head and drifting these new second hand guides in. Then I will need to procure 4 of the ST2 valve guide seals, or like I said, I can just put these ones back in to this head, and that's probably the most sensible thing to do. However, getting them aligned rotationally so they end up where they were might be a bit of a challenge, but it will also mean that I don't have to redo valve clearances or relap those. I might just have to relap those valves in subtly, and it means that I don't have to take the guides out of the other cylinder head. What I should have done in hindsight was look at these heads before I drifted these out, and I would have then been able to establish that the guide seal does indeed fit those. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these ones back in to that head, order 4 of these valve seals, and then go from there. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to line these up correctly according to where they came out rotationally, I mean, because you know they've been ground to suit the profile. They don't have to be exact, but pretty much true. And then these are junk. So don't know how much I spent on those, quite a bit. But I've just looked online, and for a pack of 2 of the ST2 valve guide seals, it's £4.44. So it's a cheap way out, really. So that's what I think I'm going to do, and then backup plan will be to use those guides if I need to. And yeah, that's that.